All right, this is my haul from the second time of going to that last local game store north of me. Most of these things, let's see, lands were from a box that, the one guy was telling me 5 cents a piece, but the game store owner actually told me no, he was fine with giving them out for free because that's what they do at tournaments. So I think the other guy was, just being nice to the owner because he wasn't sure what the owner probably would have said or whatever. But anyways, I have a couple of things that are worth more than the rest. I've got maybe a couple dollar cards, some 50-cent cards. Then most of it's the ones in the middle outside of the court of interest for the thumbnail are 25-cent cards. So we'll just rock it through the lands real fast. But yeah, this is what I just really like the art on the both of those. But otherwise, yeah, this is things that I thought were kind of cool. I grabbed a ton of full art lands, and yeah, I'm grateful that this guy was cool enough to. And obviously, I would have paid 5 cents a piece for all this because it's absolutely worth it. But very, very cool of that game shop owner to just on the house them. That said, though, I have spent quite a bit of money there. So, yeah, I'm hoping to play there sometime soon. We will see. But yeah, they have a massive 5x5 box, and yeah, these three were probably a pretty big find. These ones actually have some value. But yeah, I think most of the other stuff isn't, like I'm ripping them off hardcore or anything like that. But yeah, super solid of the guy, and I'm planning on continuing to go there, pay him back for his generosity. All right, let's see. We'll go through the good stuff first. All right, so yeah, and I said this in the last video. If you get an increment of 25, then you get additional hole punch, basically. I don't know what they're gonna end up giving away, but looking forward to it, to seeing if I win the raffle or whatever. Court of Vantress, all that Obeka stuff. I was already playing it before Obeka came out. Was kind of annoyed with myself because I didn't pick up more copies of this one and the black one in particular. But this will be my second one, and the price on that stuff has came down substantially. So hopefully no harm, no foul. Turok, I needed a second one of these. I have actually invented, and I'm at, stuff like this, it tends to be, people might invent versions of things at the same time and, on their own without having known that the other people are inventing it as well. But anyway, I've kind of came up with my own version of Half Commander, which is 75 cards in your deck with a commander. And then 2 copies of every card, but then also I have a goofy rule. What is it? Mana Vault, Mana Crypt, and Soul Ring. You don't really want to go against somebody that has six copies of all 3 of those total. So my thought is you can have 3 total of any of those cards, and of course, Soul Ring itself is obviously the cheapest and the best one of those. So my thought is, whoops, if this format ever catches on, then Soul Ring is going to go up a little bit. But who wouldn't? Here's the thing: I didn't play before. When they first made the 4 cards per deck rule in 60 card, I wasn't playing back then, so I never got to play with 4 Soul Rings in a deck. So I don't know. I figured this would be a fun time to do it. Anyways, back to the actual video. Scheme, Beasley's a big proponent of that. Bringer the Last Gift. Yeah, I just love that art, so I definitely wanted to pick that up. Rattle Worm. Talk about power creep right there. Just look at this. Just look at all the stats on this sucker, and he's actually a worm. So actually a cool creature instead of a freaking boar or some bull crap like they love to do. To the spiders. I think that might bring me up to 4 of those guys as well. Somebody must have opened one of these because so much of the contents of that deck were available for me to pick up. I think these were another thing that I bought a couple of these to get to my rounding proper. Okay, and yeah, the rest of this stuff should be 50-cent cards. Harbor, Grove. I spoke too soon. That one was $1. That one might have been $1. I can't remember at this point. But yeah, the greater majority of the other stuff, all 50 cents. Kind of cool to see that for 50 cents as well. And yeah, in a couple cases, like especially seeing these, I'm like, who opened a precon and then immediately sold the lands? But oh well, I'll benefit. Oh, and yeah, I've been wanting a Don Aries for my Grixis deck. I don't think it'll be a pirate deck. I think it'll be more of that Abeka style, but casting non-creature spells you don't own. That more than the creature grabbing will help me out. I just traded my other Krasis that I opened in the other video, so I was happy to see that they had another one that I could pick up, because I have yet to actually play with one. Pyroclasm. Oh, yeah. This is insane if you ask me. This card is literally, I don't know, 3 times better than the original Fight or Bite, one that they had made. Another Strength of Harvest. I can't get enough of that card. That thing's amazing. Not sure that I've ever had one of those. These monks. Again, yeah. Land or, late game. Oh, guess what? Late game, I've got a thread and it recovers something from my graveyard. This should be amazing in all sorts of red decks. Just like the other video, I saw a foil Evolved Sleeper. I'm like, yep, definitely picking that up. Back in town. Oh, yeah. Outlaw deck at some point. It's probably on the back burners quite a bit, though. Oh, the Roshin. So that other video, yeah, I've got the other Roshin. But, yeah, they will pair well together. Oh, Karmic, which, yeah. This and the Sun Titan I had almost picked up. Is this? Okay, yeah. This was the second set from that local game store. I'm sorry, I'm brain fart here. I almost picked that and that up, and then I picked them up the second time I went in, and yeah. I do have a Murders Lightning Helix, and looking at these Lightning Helix, yeah, I thought, okay, those will work for a more up-to-date Lightning Helix four-set playset. All right, and then I've got Mountain of 25-cent cards this time. And I'll probably fly through them a little bit faster. Oops, 1 second. Gotta ignore a call. Hopefully that doesn't... I don't think that'll show in the video. All right. Vampires. I am planning on doing a black and white vampire deck at one point. At some point, my son is doing a vampire / zombie deck at some point as well. I just really like this ship. That's why I went ahead and picked up another one. Oh, I thought it was hilarious. A 25-cent old foil, Spirit Monger, but it's also an uncommon, so that's pretty humorous to me. Here's some guys I don't even really know that much, but maybe worth trying in a deck. Same there. And yeah, I'm getting a little long on this video, so I'm gonna speed it up a smidge. Oh, here's another card. Nessa. Again, probably from the Oma deck. I had traded for one of these and then traded that same card back to the guy that traded it to me. My thought is that if I haven't already, haven't already put in a deck, then they should have a chance if they're wanting it back. So cast a spell, draw a card, Merfolk. I'm definitely delving into Merfolks. Oh, seeing this Rage Monger was interesting because somebody recently had a video about Minotaurs. Both of these big white spells. Couple flip lands. No, that's not the term for it, but again, I'm gonna go through this a little faster since I'm already at 11 minutes. Oh, yeah, quite happy to see Sling Gain Lieutenant foil Modern Horizons 1 and not as the list card, so that's kind of cool. Scion of Darkness SA foil, even though it's been downgraded to uncommon as well. Go Blank, I didn't have a second one of those, so I was happy to see that. Absorb. Look at the art on that Absorb. I just love it. And, at one point that thing was like a $20 card, so when you see it for 25 cents, it's nuts. Repulsive Mutation, that should be great, and some Simic stuff. Brain Surge, for, loading the top of your deck, that can't be beat. Helix. Feign and Shaman. I'm going to have to read up on Feign a bit more. That seemed interesting. This one I think I just got for the art because I know I've gotten, a normal one of that at one point. Graveyard Trespasser, he's more of a, definitely can use more copies, especially for only 25 cents. I had not pulled one of these yet, so I went ahead and picked that up. And then this one, I traded away, and so I figured I'd pick it up. Had never had one of those. Oh, hilariously, just like that last video, I did pick up 2 Plague Crafters, forgetting I had opened one in those remaster packs. Oh, yeah. Veil. That one I'm a big fan of. Gonna do something. Oh, yeah. I now have a 4 set of Sunder Shamans. 3 of which are foil. 1 of which the original block foil. Oh, a Regent for my son. And yeah, I kind of forgot that this was goblins more than zombies. So, but I don't know. It might work for his deck as well. My son's deck. All right, and at this point we kind of get into some questionable ones as to whether they were worth 25 cents. Both of these probably are. But then, yeah, 4 set of temples. That's and they're all spread out through their land section. So I did look quite a bit for these. Hollow, that's pretty good. I don't think I had one of these artifact lands for Is It. Excuse me. Vista. Whoops. Whacking my stick here. No pun intended. Scattered Grows. Temple of Plenty. Temple of Plenty. Temple of Plenty. Canyon. Temple of Malice, Temple of Malice. A Manland, which, yeah, I did. I've been picking up Manlands for my Rakdos sack deck if they're color appropriate. Farmland Stream, Temple, Landscape. I saw that, yeah, I think it was this red land had went up. So when I saw that it was 25 cents, I'm like, yep, I will pick those up. Oh, here's the real beginning of were they worth 25 cents. But honestly, I made out so well with this other stuff that it probably, I'm being nice by buying it maybe, but you get it. Um, okay, yeah, that could go in Rakdos as well. I love these lands. Uh, Modern Horizons 3 knocked it out of the park with those lands. Locust lands. A lonely command tower. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get another command tower. Um, Scryland. What am I? Oh yeah, I'm okay. And yeah, when I saw these two, really, look that is crazy good art for Terror. So iconic and foil. The only thing that could make it better is if it was old border, but oh well. Don't mind having those two in my collection. All right, and that is what I picked up most recently. See you guys next time.